to the channel, and today we've got our first Big 12 action of the season, as well as our second road game of the season, this time versus the Baylor Bears out in Waco. Bears come in looking pretty good to start the year, and this is really our first, I would say, excuse me, I would say our first true test to see how our Devils do against a conference opponent. So we will start the afternoon with the ball. Jordan Leavitt, that you see, had 355 yards last week with 4 touchdowns. It's going to be a very evenly matched game. Alright, first drive of the ball game. Here we go. Leavitt handing it off to the running back, and he gets stuck for a loss of 2. So a tough start here for Arizona State. Looking to throw now, looking over the middle, and that's going to be a nice pickup, a 12-yard pickup, in fact. And we are already at a first down. Baylor perfect to start the season. As they sit 2-0. We sit at 3-0, so one team's got to lose today. Hopefully it's them, not us. Leavitt looking to throw once again, and that is going to be incomplete. 3rd and long. Devils looking to keep the drive alive. Here's the throw, and wow, what a play! Leavitt. 1st and 10 now, as we are in Baylor Bear territory. UDOH not getting much there on that run. And this drive is taking up a good chunk of the first quarter to start the afternoon. Over the middle and towards the right, and it's a pickup of 8 yards. 3rd and short. Hand off to UDOH. He has nowhere to go. And we will go for it on 4th down. First drive of the night. Why not? And here we go. 4th and short. On like the 20-yard line. Leavitt looking to throw over the middle to the big tight end. And he is going to make it a 1st and goal on the 7. And we have chewed through this clock. We've chewed through the first 4 minutes of play. Hand off to the running back. He's going to get stuffed down at the 6. To the right side, and he gets in just barely. UDOH with a touchdown. And a long first drive gives the Sun Devils a 7-0 lead. That was close, though. Let's take a look at the replay. So UDOH gets the ball towards the right side of the field, and he gets tackled. That's close. I wonder if Baylor's going to challenge that. They're not. It looks rather close to me. Oh, no, they are going to challenge it. Yo, I don't know what is wrong, but I've got, like, chips, like chip crumbs stuck in my throat. Yeah, I don't know if he got in. He doesn't look like he got into the end zone. If he did, he just barely got in on the tackle, but when he initially touched the ground, it didn't look like he was in to me. Okay, it didn't look like he was in the end zone to me, so we'll see. And they're going to say he was not in, so we will have to try again. This time, the running back will run it in himself. And there's the first score of the game. Basically chewed up half the quarter. And Baylor's turn now on offense. Nice start for our defense. 3rd and long. We'll see what the Bears can do. Looking to throw downfield, and it is good. So Wilson with the catch, 300 yards this season already, and 6 touchdowns for the wide receiver. 1st and 10 on their own 27. They've got a long way to go. Play action was good, but nowhere for him to go, and he is taken down for a loss of 3. First quarter winding down, quick throw out to the running back, I should say, and he will pick up 4 yards for a 3rd and long. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Baylor still in their own territory, trying to get something going here. Pressure for the quarterback, and he is going to miss, and that's a good start for the Sun Devil defense. Moving on to the second quarter now. Baylor back out there on offense, and that's a great tackle there to bring him down. He was fighting it, though. Under pressure is the quarterback, throws way downfield in double coverage, and he is going to take it all the way home. Number 10 with the touchdown. And wow. And he got that throw off quickly, too. So that's what speed will do for you. Even in double coverage, 2 double teammates on there. And that's Cole Wilson, I should say. And that's his 7th touchdown of the season. And you can see why he has all those touchdowns, and he can get to the deep part of the field like that. So we're all tied up now. We've got the ball. LEAVITT on a hot streak, looking for someone over the middle. Instead, he throws to the right wide receiver, number 12, and it is intercepted, and no one's going to catch up. It's a pick 6. Pick 6 for DJ Coleman. Not the way you want things to go. So 14-7 Baylor now. 3rd and long for LEAVITT. And that's not going to go ASU's way. And on 4th down. Interesting, because we're at midfield. We're trying to get back in this game here with 2 minutes to go in the second. Gotta pick up the first down. Jordan Tyson is, of course, our star wide receiver. Doesn't have quite as many touchdowns as Cole Wilson does, but maybe he'll get there. UDOH up the middle with the run. That is a nice pickup of 7 yards. I am loving playing with Kanye UDOH. He has been amazing. Trying to get something on the board here with a minute to go in the first half. Looks like we're going to run the ball again. Hand off to UDOH, and that's going to be the first down. In Bear territory. Throw to the left. Quickly, no good. Second and 10. Trying to tie this game up. LEAVITT looking to throw over the middle into double coverage, and it's good though. Touchdown Devils. We tied the game up here with 41 seconds to go in the half. And that is Malik McClain. He had a great game to start the season, but we haven't really seen much of him since. Second quarter, or second half, almost to a close, and wow. Kyle Wilson. I think that's Kyle Wilson. Or Cole Wilson. I don't know why I'm going to call him Kyle. But I think that was him. Anyways, he puts Baylor, whoever it was, puts Baylor in prime scoring territory here. They're in the Devils' territory And they are looking to take the lead right back to end the half. 32 seconds on the clock. Quarterback looking to throw. He finds his man, and it is 2nd and 6. Again, charge pressure. Having to run. Still gets the throw off, and it is no good. Great pressure from the defense. Let's see if we can hold them to a field goal. 23 seconds left. 3rd and 9. Or 3rd and 6. Again looking to throw. Finds his man. Down to the 3. And it's a 1st and goal for Baylor. 18 seconds left in the first half. Hand off to the running back. Doesn't find any space. And we're still at the 3. Need to at least just settle for the field goal. They would settle for one, but Baylor looking for a touchdown. And they will miss. It's an incomplete pass. 3rd and goal. Last time out of the half for both teams. No, yeah. Looking to throw into the end zone, wide open, wide receiver. I guess that's why they called him a wide receiver. And it's a Baylor touchdown. 21-14 now as we start the 3rd. And look at all that room for the running back, or the quarterback. Nice scramble. We had nothing we could do about that. I mean, maybe if we'd played better defense, but that's beyond the point. And an incomplete pass. He was going for it on 3rd down, but they'll punt it away. So nothing comes of that scramble, and we're still down 21-14. So we are going to start way back in our own zone on the 2. That's not ideal. I hate that. Flag on the play as well. On us, holding for 58. And again, not a great start to this drive at all. So we're going to lose 10 yards. And they were actually going to tackle us into the end zone for the safety or whatever it's called. But Jordan Tyson looking to get us right back into this game as it's a 14-23 deficit. Up the middle to the tight end. And, ooh, 2nd and inches. That's not fair. Jam it in there, and he is no good. Still 3rd and inches. Handing off to Udo, but he has nowhere to go, and we'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Actually, coach is saying, hey, go for it. So, hey, we'll go for it. You know, I love anything that involves throws over the middle. Love me a good mesh play. And it is good! Touchdown! So, he was able to break off one tackle and then find his way into the end zone. It wasn't pretty. He had to really fight for it. But it's now a 21-23 ball game as we start the 4th quarter. Play action from the quarterback. Throw down field to number 1. He has all the room in the world to pick up the 1st down and more. Bears looking to extend their lead and hand the Sun Devils their first loss of the season. Again, another throw into the end zone, and it is no good. Good defense from Arizona State. 2nd and 10 now. And he's going to pick up the 1st down with ease, make it 1st and goal. Let's see if we can stop the touchdown. Easy peasy touchdown for Baylor, and they make this lead a little bit wider. It is 35 to 4 or 30 to 21, I should say. Baylor victory, and Sun Devils have been handed their first loss of the season. That one's a little tough. 2 touchdowns for Wilson, make that 8 on the year for him. He had an excellent game, and there was just nothing we could do to get this dub. So, our next game is a home game against TCU, and of course we've got some recruits. We have Rolando, or is that a D? Roland, okay, that's a D. Roland Quinton coming in on week 5. There you guys see, 91 speed, 92 acceleration. I would absolutely love to have that. So, and we're firmly in first for him. Hugh Regis, that's a fun name. The right tackle is coming in as well. He has 82 running finesse, 80 impact blocking, and 81 pass block finesse. So he's an agile right tackle. So he comes in, and we've got a lead on him against UCLA. Oregon, Texas, and I don't know who that 5th team is, but they're, fighting for him. We also have Greg Kafka. Again, UCLA and our rivals, Arizona, all looking for him. He goes to Arizona next week, actually. So if we can get a win here, we could bring him home. He's a raw strength left tackle. And I'm recording this just after the patch where they supposedly fixed the raw strength archetype. So he might be a steal if we can get him. Anybody else coming in for... Oop, I just passed one, week 5. So Clarence Emery is also coming in. And again, we are neck and neck with UCLA. Of course we are. So it'd be nice to just steal some of the joy from the Bruins, right? But he also comes in on week 5, and he is a left edge rusher. And he's a speed rusher. So I think that would be great for kind of how I like to play. I want to go for the sacks. I want to make them, make the quarterback a little nervous when he comes down to Tempe. We've got some week 8 visits planned as well. But those are our important ones as we go into this game against TCU. Now, we've fallen in the standings in the top 25 a little bit. We're 18th. TCU is 21. We got to look out for Josh Hoover, the quarterback. He has 92 throw power. So be looking for him to pass the ball around. We're doing a lot better than TCU, but it'll be a closer ranked game than I thought it would initially have been. So let's head out to Tempe and get this one underway. Josh Hoover last week threw for 451 yards and 5 touchdowns. That seems like a lot. Let's see what he can do here. 3rd and long here to start the game on their first drive. And he's going to get sacked. Fight, fight, fight. You've got to fight for your right to throw the football. So that's his first sack of the day. And that's what you like to do best. So with that speed rushing left edge, hey, you never know. Maybe that'll help. But this is the defensive tackle, CJ Fike, getting in on the fun. And he has been excellent defensively for us this season. So with that, they will punt it away. And here we go with our first drive of the game. Kanye Udo looking great. Nice quick pass. Picks up the first down. Him and LEAVITT, you're going to see, are just kind of on a roll. They were in sync as Udo doesn't get as many yards on that next play, but he does get a few. Now look at that. He breaks the tackle, breaks that tackle, and then kind of just loses momentum and falls it down. But he gets it all the way into the Frogs' territory as we look to answer first with a score. Up the middle run for 10+, and he's just going to run it right on into the end zone. Kanye Udo having an excellent start to the game today. And I hope like heck I am pronouncing this man's name right, because I saw that I was not pronouncing Lincoln Perry, I think was how you actually say his name. Oops. So My apologies to any and all Texas State fans who are offended, but how was I to know? It's spelled pear. Anyway, 7-0 as we start the scoring early. Now look, TCU, they were looking to answer back on the first play of this drive. Play action way over the middle, and there goes the number 14. I forget his name, but Manjack, I think is his name, right? Jack Man something. Anyways, he gets the score. Joseph Manjack the fourth. Why can't I'd love to be able to make a play like that. I mean, it's right over the middle. That's my favorite. And then he just had all of the room in the world to just run it home. Nothing we could do about that. So on the first play, the Horned Frogs tie it back up. 7 apiece after the first. Looking at the stats here, you can see that they can't really run the ball, but they sure can pass it. I mean, that pass to Manjack really helped with those 85 passing yards, but -4 rushing yards on the first quarter, and they will start with the ball on defense to start the second. So we'll see if they can get their run game started here at all. All tied up. Play action again from Hoover. Has some pressure, able to run and break it and get it out. But there's going to be holding on the play, and that could have been huge for TCU if they could avoid the holding call. And of course, we will go ahead and accept that. Thank you very much, sir. So that'll push them back to 1st and 20. We haven't seen any of him, and he still can't really do much, as it's now 3rd and 22. Again, they give him the ball. Oh, sorry, 3rd and 21, but still, you know, they're still way behind. 3rd and very long. Hoover looking to throw, having some pressure, and they will bring him down, but they'll have to settle for the field goal attempt. Trying to make the field goal. I'd say it's a pretty easy make. Not for me, though, because the game hates me, but it looks like it barely just got in there, and it's a 10-7 TCU lead. Let's see what LEAVITT can do. Over the middle to UDOH. Not my best read ever, and a holding flag on us as well. I feel like 58 is always getting called for holding, but regardless, it's going to set us back a little bit, and just like TCU on the first play of our drive, we too get a holding penalty. So 2nd and 22. LEAVITT over to the tight end, I believe, for a nice pickup. 3rd and 7 now. Looking to throw and makes the catch. Excellent performance. LEAVITT and UDOH this week have been unstoppable, and that was right in the teeth of the TCU defense. And somehow he was able to hang on to the ball for the touchdown. Medier? I don't know how to say this man's name. Number 7. But he was wrapped up quick. However, there is going to be a challenge on the play. So, just like last week, did he get in the end zone? And, you know what? I don't think so. Let's look at it from this angle. No, he hits the ground. His, forearm hits the ground right outside of that white line. I don't think he is in. One last look. That's a bad angle. Okay, so he's not in. So we're going to have to try once again. We were able to run it in last week's game, so let's try it that way. And Jaime Udo with the touchdown, able to run it in and give the Sun Devils a 14-10 lead. Hand the ball off to him. You are looking good. 4 seconds away from halftime. Devils have the ball once again. LEAVITT looking to throw. Goes under the throw and moves it downfield. Trying to get into field goal range. That does not help our cause. Maybe starting to just panic a little bit with the time running down. I know mentally I'm panicking. So you need to slow down, take a breath, and wait for something to open up over the middle like that. And push it downfield.
Okay, ready?
We have 2 timeouts left. Best believe we're take all of them. And that's incomplete, just out of reach for Tyson. Sorry, I just hit the microphone. Hopefully that didn't come through. So we will go for the field goal. I trust myself because I cannot make a damn field goal to save my life. And it is good. Thank God. Alright, so we extend the lead. We go to the first drive of the third quarter. He is up the middle for a nice pickup of 9 yards. Udo with some nice pickup there. Another multi-yard double-digit gain. What can't he do as, hey, let's hand him the ball again as he gets closer and closer to red zone territory. Now we're in the red zone, and that's a nice touchdown, an effective drive by the Sun Devils to extend this lead 24-10. It's going to take 2 touchdowns for TCU to tie this one up. Great work from everybody. Tyson, Udo, the tight ends. Everyone's getting in on the fun. Jordan Tyson with the touchdown this time. And no doubt about this one. We got it in fair and square. Haven't really seen much of TCU since their nice little first half drives. And that 80-something yard touchdown. And there's another one. Dwyer is the one who makes the long catch. And TCU is back within a score now. We've got the ball to start the 4th. Wow. Not Udo this time. But hey, we'll take it. Gotta give him some rest. This time, Udo, I guess, does have a weakness. He does lose a yard on that one. But hey, that's not going to stop us as number 7 picks up the first down and moves it to the 20. Moving it back downfield, trying to create some more distance. Handoff to Udo up the middle with the stiff arm. Doesn't get in. Gets stopped at the 1-yard line. And could have had his third touchdown of the day. And this time we'll see what we can do. See if we can get it in. Wrapped up, and I think he'll actually lose a yard. And actually get a little banged up on the play. Nothing crazy, though. That's so, nothing to be worried about. But, hey, let's try to extend this lead for him and make it a 2-possession lead. You like mesh? Over the middle. And good, a touchdown. Sun Devils, and we continue to add on. I feel like the game really likes to push mesh plays if you rely on coach suggestions, which I do. And I will not complain. Harple, the big tight end, with the touchdown. And it's a 30-17 lead, or 31-17 lead. Let's see if TCU can answer back. Handoff to Barnes. That's the first drive as he breaks one tackle. First decent drive or run of the night, I should say, for the Frogs. And they just really, they relied heavily on throwing the ball deep. So we'll see what they can do now. They're in Devil territory. But that's a sack. We haven't seen much of this Arizona State defense, but there's a nice bring down there. And it's 4th and 3. They have to go for it. Hoover looking to scramble. Actually gets the throw off, and it is good. Wow. Another touchdown from Manjack the 4th. And it's back to a 1-possession lead. Udo, get one more run in, why don't you? And that will do it for this ball game. We win it 30-24. And it's good to beat a ranked opponent. It's good to get that first Big 12 win of the year. And especially when we had so many commits come to our city. LEAVITT, your player of the game. I think Udo could have been your player of the game. But I will say, LEAVITT didn't have any interceptions this go around. So maybe that is player of the game worthy. Just saying. So we'll see how this affects our commits. Hopefully it brings in some commits, because we've only gotten Sweet to commit. So let's see. First, I'm going to upgrade coach points into motivator. Just going to dump them into like really whatever I've got available. Quarterback, running backs, and wide receivers and tight ends. Just to give them a nice 4th quarter boost. As well as the linebackers, it looks like. Filling out our recruiter tree, getting things going, and here we go. Of course, we've unlocked motivator and tactician. Who cares? We don't care about that. Let's see if we can recruit somebody. Got a lot of battles with UCLA. Here we go. Week 6 brings us our second recruit, Duke Clements. The 3-star guard is in, as well as Clarence Emery. The rusher is in. And we did end up losing Duggins to Notre Dame. That's unfortunate. We've got a bye week, so we'll just finish out the video by looking at recruiting. But we did lose Duggins to Notre Dame. That's a little bit rough. Kind of just taking a look here. We're in a recruiting battle for Lubone with UCLA. UCLA, I feel like I did not expect them to be this competitive. So we're going to try and hard sell some guys, but also schedule some more players for visits. As you can see, you know, trying to figure out, okay, can I hard sell and take a guess? I don't feel comfortable doing that, so we'll just keep sending the house for Larry Smith. I don't necessarily love the rest of our games as far as recruits, like, you know, influence on recruits. So I can't schedule him for week 8, obviously. So we'll schedule him for the bye week and just kind of see how that goes. His one deal breaker, positive, you know, selling point, I guess, is a B+. That's not great either, but it is what it is. Heath Swift. Let's see if we can guess his hard sell. We've got 2 of them. We just need to figure out what the third is. It could be either of these 2. So we are going to continue to send the house. Actually, we'll contact friends and family to save up on the points. And we will bring him in on the bye week as well. Again, 2 B+ grades here for him on the visit, which is not great, but it is what it is. Ian Thanos. Let's see if we can guess his hard sell pitch based off the info we have so far. It can't be that one, so it's got to be, I didn't get a chance to look at it. Okay, so we don't have to worry about a visit with him. And then McDaniels. Do I want to schedule a visit with him? No, because I already know what his hard sell is. I'm not going to waste the time on scheduling him for a visit, so that's kind of just where I'm at with our recruits. So we'll have some guys coming in for week 8. I'm guessing week 7's on the road. I really haven't looked at our schedule. I don't know. But that is going to wrap it up for me, guys, as I show you just kind of the rest of our recruiting. I will, of course, sim ahead once we finish that up. But as always, if you like what you see, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as I post videos as often as I can. As you scroll down, taking a look at recruiting battles, we're in first for most of these, but there's a couple that we're kind of behind on. Especially, you know, UCLA still running it hot. Penn State, it looks like. I think that's Penn State. I can't really tell. I'm not on this computer. Is looking at us for Nakamura. But everybody else, really, we're just either neck and neck with the other teams, or, you know, the guys that we put points in, we're doing quite well. So, I'm feeling pretty good about recruiting, and it should be a good time. Gonna add a couple more people to our board as well, just kind of seeing who doesn't have any offers that, you know, we like, that has deal breakers that align with our school, or with our, you know, what we have to offer, I guess. So we are going to look at the Dukes. That's a fun name. I like that name. So let's kind of just see, you know, see what happens as we finish out this bye week and get ready for week 7 and 8 on the channel. Okay, our final part of the video is here, and we did get a commit. So Kyrie Lenoboy decided, hey, he wants to come to ASU, not UCLA, with that 92 speed, 93 acceleration, as well as Griff Kafka, the left tackle. We just saw all of UCLA's players, and Jonathan Hosey. And make that a fourth commit, Dave Talib to lead. I've got to figure out how to say these names. But we have landed 4 commits to end the video. What a rush. What a good look for this team. And we stole from UCLA, and that's always fun. Alright, guys. I will catch you next time. Like I said, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me some feedback. I hope you're enjoying the series and all the series on my channel. I post videos as often as I can. I'll catch you guys later. Take care. See you next time.